Hello, high flyers, and welcome to the reading for October the 11th. Today you are being invited to have grace for yourself and for others. The three aspects of flexibility, triggers, and perspective. It comes to the two cards of the Three of Swords and the World card. So without further ado, let's see what cards have to say today for the viewer. We're going to start with Conscious Spirit, go into some Abraham, and probably some Prism Oracle today. Flexibility, triggers, and perspective. Our three main aspects today. I invite you to leave any comments and any triggers that we've been dealing with and any sort of perspectives you might have gained through this reading or just in general as of lately. Let me know about your new perspectives and triggers lately. Thank you, angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors. What else do we have? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for the viewer today? What else do we have? Underlying energy and any other cards that like to come out. One more shuffle for the underlying energy. Here we go. Heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally, and I nurture loving relationships. So this card was out towards the end of the reading, end of the cards that were drawn from this deck in yesterday's reading. The number 17 with heart chakra, we're talking about both heart chakras in this case. We have emerald and pink light. About that upper heart chakra that has to deal with unconditional love. Now, Abraham, I hear say a lot about how unconditional love is not what most humans give to it. Most people assign what is actually tolerance to unconditional love. Unconditional love is putting no conditions, no labels on anything or anyone, and just loving all of life. So we have 23 and the present card, 23, which makes 5, opening up to change. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. So you're being encouraged to live in the present today. Find some time to go out and perhaps autumn in the woods. If you live in the northern hemisphere, we're in, autumn, these fall colors. Give yourself a moment to put your wings down, to relax, to be present, so that you may fully experience every moment by living in that present. Release. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. And the number 28. Release what's not serving you any longer. So you have this kind of air elemental. Reminds me of air element. Tuning into those, these higher realm of beingness, releasing into the present as well, as she's kind of see her releasing herself into the present by being in the present, releasing the past and the future, right? Because we can't be in three places at once. If we're in the present, 444 on the timer, that's where we're building our foundation. To reach out with a number 12. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect and unite all of humanity. I love this card. This is probably one of my favorite cards in this deck. this image of, kind of meditating, connecting with spirit, connecting with your higher self, the one that is outside the binds of this physical sphere that we live in, and flowing love, unconditional love, with that heart chakra card out here. You get to reach out that hand and heart to connect and unite all of humanity. And the spark of the divine. I reignite the divine spark within me, and I recognize that I am part of all of creation. All of creation. That spark of the divine, holding it near, holding it dear. Invite yourself to, really find the spark of the divine within you, helping you connect to unconditional love of the universe. Source loves you unconditionally and wants to show you how to love others unconditionally. At day's end also came out in yesterday's reading. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit at day's end and rest. So today is another day for needed rest as we're going through this balancing act in Libra season, sometimes tumultuous in this period of Libra season, where there's lots of mental patterns coming up around relationships. And the new moon is revealing what's in the deep, the dark, what's time to release with the release card. 39 in the Flames of Wisdom, the crone, also came out yesterday. I invite you to check out the 1010 Portal Day reading. And this is inviting you to be open to life's wisdom and to share it with gratitude. We have owl wisdom, we have owl totems. You may be interested or drawn to owls. The crone is that archetype of the grandmother, the wise old lady, the wise old healer or medicine woman in the community that, has gained this knowledge, this wisdom through years lived. The Wheel of Life. I knew this was going to come out today. The Wheel of Life. Saw this when I was shuffling. I am guided by the cycles of life, and I live in complete harmony with them. So no matter what season we find ourselves in, whether it be a season of nature or a season of abundance, seeing the gift of all things, seeing the abundance in different ways. Thank you, Victor Odo, for your video today, yesterday, on the idea of abundance. If you don't know who Victor Odo is, check him out. He talks about ascension and balance and all that. I am guided by the cycles of life, and I live in complete harmony with them. So you're being invited to sit at the hub of this wheel, to continue to reach for harmony as we experience these cycles of life, to be present with it, and to release the past cycles. You can do this and help you by using some movement meditation, some dance, some, move that body, release some energy that's no longer working for you. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. This is tied to the root chakra energy. This is very much associated with fall, those fall colors, those deep reds and oranges. We really feel comforted. We feel like, I could just lay in the pile of leaves and have some hot cocoa. And this root chakra energy is about feeling supported, secure, having everything that you need. The air elemental, also present in yesterday's reading. Air elemental, the number 18, which makes 9. We're nearing nearing completions, mastery, perfecting mastery. I embrace the element of air, and I am open to all knowledge and wisdom. And this ties right into the flames of wisdom as well. How can we use this knowledge, this wisdom, to continue to ignite that spark within? What wisdom, knowledge have we gained through moving our body, through dance and through movement, connecting to the body? What does it teach you about these cycles in the wheel of life? What is it showing you that you're ready to welcome in with the wheel of life too? Because that can also be an indication of a windfall, a gift coming to you. Seeing Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, new foundations, marriage for some of you. 43, and celebrate life. Celebrate life. This portal energy is very similar in its surrounding, including, today. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all of Mother Earth, all of life on Mother Earth. And allowing yourself to have and embrace opposing opinions, different perspectives with the World card today. And, moving through the triggers with movement meditation, being open to the knowledge and the wisdom that these triggers may bring up. 11:44 on the timer. Getting in divine alignment with the foundations that you wish to be on, this 4D world with the fours. 44. Many of us are in the 4D, reaching for the 5D, but much of the world is still very much in 3D, reaching for the 4D. A nurturing heart and a mother. And this is one of the ways you can help, viewer, to be a protective spirit and reach out to all life with love and compassion. 12:22 on the timer, creating this new relationship with the world at large and with yourself. Be able to reach out your hand and your heart to unite humanity, to be that protective spirit that brings love and compassion, unconditional love from the heart chakra there. Archangel Raphael is coming through to help you with healing and to absorb, to make room for new knowledge. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. Archangel Raphael in this emerald green light is also the angel of the wand, the magician, if you will. He is a holy magician, helps us to create, to stir, to use all the tools to build foundations and wisdom and knowledge. We have the solar plexus. This is about that seat of personal power. And the number 13, which makes a 4. Again, with these numbers around foundation, the number 4, creating new foundations. I take actions daily and awaken my personal power is your mantra for your solar plexus. Taking back your power by being in harmony with the cycles of life, not letting this wheel of life, throw you off to the side, or being tossed around by the cycles, but being at the hub of the wheel as she sits here peacefully, embracing, the fire and the air elements, the hot and the cold, balance of hot and cold, 34, an earth angel. I am a guardian of Mother Earth, and I protect all who live on her with 1456 on the timer. 456. Now pick up those Earth Angel sticks. I am a guardian of Mother Earth, and I protect all who live on her. Yes, if you're tuning into this reading, you're likely a starseed and very likely an Earth Angel, one who is at its higher self. Your higher self is in league with the angels. You know, when you pass, when you die, when you croak, as Abraham would call it, your soul returns to that of which would be like a realm of angels, because you are an Earth Angel. And you get to be on your own path with the number 21. We have the Dragon Guardians. We also have our, what are they called? Oh, it'll come to me. These trees are entangled, crisscrossed, and you're being entwined on this path forward towards your own path. We also have the dream catchers, which help you to receive clear and positive vision for your path forward. I follow my unique path with courage and with strength, receiving signs and signals along the way with the runes on the stones along the pathway. Thank you, Spirit. Quite a few cards here today. Very similar with yesterday. I had a whole bunch of cards out here for you guys. I want to take this moment to thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Really helps my channel if you subscribe and smash that like button. And also, when you share, it helps to spread the message to those who need and are ready to hear it, as well as helps this channel to grow, and I really, truly appreciate that. Ascended Masters, Angel Spirits, and Guides, what do we have for the viewer from Abraham cards today? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? All right, what else do we got? Thank you. Underlying energy. The last card out here. Last two. Okay, I'll take two. So the underlying energy for this reading for the viewer is, whatever I can imagine, the universe can and will deliver. Whatever I can imagine, the universe can deliver. Take a look at that card. And this, we've got the moon and the stars being shown on this card. So that's about connecting to, you know, the idea, if you can imagine it, just the idea that there's billions of stars and moons and planets out there is one of your signs that whatever you can imagine, the universe can deliver, because it is infinite source. You are infinite, and that a consistent formula gives consistent results. Number 8, consistent formula, consistent, imperfect, committed action. Consistent, committed, imperfect action is what my coaches would say about this. I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. And by becoming consciously unaware of my inner being, so tuning into this inner child, your inner being of sorts, what speaks from within, What inspires you to be playful, to imagine you're a dragonfly, to spread those creative wings and fly, and to rest, to make you feel nurtured, to feel like we're part of Mother Earth, part of it. Celebrate and honor your inner being. Celebrate and, be playful with the elements. Dress yourself up as one of these elements even, Halloween time, what kind of element can you dress up as? I am attracting its vibrational essence. I'm attracting its vibrational essence. This is about that, attracting those waves of wisdom. We also have like the swoops of air here on the card and the bird. So this is air elemental. I embrace the element of air and I am open to all knowledge and wisdom. So allowing that wisdom, that knowledge to pick up on it in the ethers, to allow it to flow through to you. In my appreciation, I offer no resistance. This is coming at life from a place of gratitude and celebration, kind of prancing through life with this horse, so this playful gait. The number 51 is about balanced and being balanced in appreciation. Appreciation and self-love are the most important aspects you could ever nurture. Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibrational matches to source energy of anything we have ever witnessed anywhere in this universe. So whatever you can imagine, the universe can deliver. It helps to have appreciation. Closest thing to unconditional love, to the unconditional love that Source has, that Source is appreciation for others, appreciation for, that which is a vibrational match with you. Don't worry about what isn't. There is evolutionary value in my personal preferences. Evolutionary value in my personal preferences. Number 5, so embracing the changes, embracing this idea that we all evolve. We all get to change our minds about things. We get to change our relationship with ourselves and others, to create new foundations, to kind of go on a magic carpet ride. We got go for the ride. Also find some, celebrate moving into a new place, moving into a new perspective. Celebrate that movement with the flowers, going with the flow. Only I know what is appropriate for me, with the number 47. Only I know what is appropriate for me. Releasing, being encouraged to release that does not. And I'm really listening with this bird and kind of guarding that inner voice. This is what this is speaking to, guarding that inner voice, really listening to what your inner voice is speaking. What are you willing to protect, to fight for? And how can we ignite this divine spark within you along the way? Since every request is granted, I feel no competition. This is a celebratory card. We have the earthy elephant. So really feeling planted on this earth like this elephant, but also reaching and extending this appreciation as he holds this flower up, and the little girl in the back holds this flower up to the sky, to spirit, to the cycles, appreciating the cycles, honoring, living in harmony with them, celebrating the flowers, and the flowers are blooming, and Otherwise, the leaves, when they are turning red and falling, being present with that. I fully experience every moment by living life in the present. There's room enough for all ideas and experiences. It's really hitting on the nail that in this reading that, whatever you can imagine the universe can deliver, you don't impede anyone with, we're all just trees growing in our hillside, and the sun, the universe, wants to nurture, the type of tree you want to be. It's time to illuminate that, to celebrate life, to celebrate this fact that the sun comes up every day and there's room enough, there's a new day to create what it is that you desire, to create from the spark, to be consciously aware of your inner being, and perhaps even allow healing, allow unconditional love to flow through to humanity. So if you can, there's room for all ideas and experiences, no, why not reach for peace and connection of love for all? I can accept myself as a vibrational being, seeing ourselves as more vibrational than we are physical. She has this kind of invisible body with a lotus at the heart. And reminds me of this idea, like you can sit in this feeling that you are, a lotus in bloom, waiting to bloom, or like you are sitting on a bed of coals. You can be, love is a choice to express like a flower, to express like ashes. I will never cease being or desiring, the number 7. I will never cease being or desiring. So I'm enjoying the journey along the way, like this bird who's just like cruising along, enjoying the journey, offering appreciation. Following this vibrational journey, following the vibrational hits. It is not about controlling my thoughts, it's about guiding them. I have this balloon with these 2 kiddos playing with a balloon, and that's, about guiding air, air thoughts, air signs tied to thinking. And it's about not trying to control the path or control what it is, the thoughts that we experience, but allowing yourself to release them and to have grace for yourself and others when disturbing thoughts about ourselves or others come up. But whose truth is the true truth? Kind of putting on them rose-colored glasses for a minute, in a sense, to see things from your own perspective and to gain different perspectives as well, as she lays her head on the ground and is kind of with the flowers, reminding you to look at the world from another perspective. This perspective of absolute well-being is the basis of the universe. Perfect last card for this reading. This unconditional love and well-being that source energy is flowing through to you. Get to be in this absolute well-being. It is the basis of your universe. It's time to accept yourself as a vibrational being. Let's go to the Prism Oracle. We'll wrap this up, of course, with the book. Spirits and guides, what do we have? Once again, I can barely get the words out of my mouth and they come flying out. Spirit, what else do we have for the viewer today? So the underlying energy is growth. So we have the Oracle card of growth. So about growing through the triggers, growing through the process, growing into this place of allowing the healing, growing into a place of honoring Earth, honoring the cycles, celebrating life. Growing on your own path. So coming back this idea of being in the present, what are we giving our energy to? The energy card. Remind you of this vibrational energy that is you, this atomic energy with the atomic symbol. Releasing what does not serve your energy. Using our intuition to reach out, insight, this connection to body, mind, and spirit, to your insight, your instinct, your intuition. Reach out your hand and heart and connect and unite all of humanity. Some of you are doing a great job at tuning into your intuition. Continue to do this. And perhaps we're even anxious, anxiety coming out, anxious about opening up that divine spark, about really stepping into your place of personal power with the solar plexus out here. And it's hopeful to, find some rest at day's end. Rest in nature in order to connect to body and mind. So we can find the wisdom and this anxiety. For having anxiety, simple way to look at it is that we're living in the future. We have happiness. Happiness. And happiness is the wisdom that the crone would like to share with you about how to get into this place of happy, how to come from a place of contentment, to be open to life's wisdom, to share it with gratitude, what feels good, that sacral chakra, being in the moment, using your energy wisely, having faith with the faith card, having faith in the cycles, and that the season in which you find yourself is exactly where you need to be. And allowing in some, even some dance, some movement, maybe to break off some of the weights of, to kind of help us to lose faith when things build up, anxiety builds up, things that haven't worked out, triggers, allowing yourself to move your body and kind of move through some of that energy. And to know that you are protected. And wisdom is also protection. Knowledge is power. So when you open up to the wisdom and the knowledge with air elemental and celebrating life, opening ourselves up to this protection, of the connection that to Mother Earth offers, being connected to your heart, being connected, linked to spirit, allows the abundance to flow, abundance wanting to flow into you with the abundance card, celebrating all kinds of abundance, talking about earlier with what is abundance. There's different kinds of abundance. Wisdom Knowledge is abundance. Receiving just the thing you need to hear, just the thing you need to see, the synchronicity along your path is abundance. Consciousness is about becoming conscious of your inner being, becoming consciousness of your connection to body, mind, and spirit, to spirit guides, to the archangels. Archangel Raphael inviting you to connect to your seat of healing and knowledge, that higher self. This earth angel, who is a guardian of Mother Earth. You are protected as both a guardian and by the other guardians that walk the path as well. We have frustration. Frustration means we've been trying to fit a square peg in a circle hole. We've been perhaps trying too hard and giving away our personal power by trying to force the cycles or controlling our thoughts, when that's really only going to frustrate us. We need to guide our thoughts into better feeling. To tune into what's true for you. We have the Ghost card. This goes with triggers and bringing up the ghosts of the past, the buried aspects of self that will show themselves as anxiety or frustration along the way as we follow your own path, and being reminded to continue to take these triggers as opportunities for learning, using that consistent formula to continue to gain a new perspective with the World card. So we have the card of balance as well. This 10-10 portal, 10-11 energy is about bringing in balance, being balanced, balancing the energy that we put out and what we desire to receive, create. Balancing this connection between walking in this earthly body, but also in consciousness with spirit. And we have sweetness. Sweetness, this goes with the card of the heart chakra. We have this little heart popsicle, offering you the sweetness of unconditional love to yourself and others, to nurture loving relationships. So from the book, October 11th, an enlightening journey of interpersonal growth. Aim for flexibility with the number 3, rather than rigidity today, by picking the brains and exploring the perspectives of those you are curious about. Whether you put together a task force or work or invite some friends out to dinner, be sure you are listening rather than trying to dominate the conversation. Yep, balance your energy. But be gentle with yourself if you stumble upon a trigger with the 3 of Swords. Amidst the social nature of Libra season, if you have a tough interaction with another person that pokes at an old wound, take a step back and evaluate what you have to learn from this deep hurt. By talking out your feelings with a trusted friend, therapist, or ancestor, you can begin to heal in ways you never expected. Archangel Raphael wants to help you to heal these triggers. Remember, imperfection is a part of the human condition. The perspective with the World card invites you to have grace for yourself and others today. By taking a long walk in nature or sitting somewhere with a beautiful view, you can zoom out and see how the highs and lows of your growth journey connect you to the rest of humankind. This underlying energy of growth. On the table, today's mantra: I will never know what someone else is going through, so I best extend them the grace I wished others would give me. Today's journal prompt: when my feelings are hurt, what are a few practical ways I can care for myself? Today's ritual: if you are in conversation with someone, when they are done sharing their perspective, repeat what you heard, saying, "So what I hear you saying is," fill in the blank, and ask if you understood them correctly. You might be amazed at what gets lost in translation. Maybe that's where that frustration comes in. Balance being asked for. Born on this day, we have Amitabh Bachchan, Indian actor, film producer, and politician. Argentine human rights activist and co-founder of the Mothers of Plaza de Mayo movement, Maria Adela Garde Antocoletz. Maria Adela Garde Antocoletz. And Eleanor Roosevelt, American diplomat, activist, and 32nd First Lady of the United States, said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Whatever you can imagine, the universe can and will deliver. So I thank you for tuning in to this reading today. I invite you to like, share, and subscribe, and I appreciate you checking out the video today. Thank you. Bye.